Hey everyone, Chris and Danielle here with the Soul Business Network, and I just wanted to hop on today and talk a little bit about following our own intuition, following our own inner knowing, and really taking our power back from external forces and external validation, and why I believe that it is so integral and so important in order to attract the life that we want, live a soul-aligned life, create soul-aligned businesses, and really start to make decisions from a soul-centered place, from our higher selves, from our hearts, and from what we truly desire. Not what we believe we desire, or what we believe we want, or what we should want, but what we really, really, truly want at the depths of our soul. And that feels so good and so right to us. And I feel oftentimes we get a knowing, or we get an intuitive ping, I like to call it, or something comes into our heads, whether it be an idea or a vision or a dream, and something pops into our heads, and sometimes we just don't know what to do with it, right? Like, we feel super excited about it, we feel on fire about it, our soul feels lit up about it, but then, right, ego starts to creep in, and then fear starts to creep in, and doubt starts to creep in, and now you're wondering, how am I going to do this? How am I going to actually turn this idea into a reality? How am I going to take this idea and build a business around it? How am I going to sell this product or sell this service or turn this idea into a reality? So then we start to really, really question the how, right? So we don't allow ourselves the opportunity to say yes to the idea, to say yes what's coming up, right? And what we're feeling on our heart and feeling called to do, because now so many things are coming our way. So much noise, so much distraction is now starting to infiltrate. So we're not actually able to see clearly. We're not able to make sound decisions because it's no longer coming from that beautiful place, from our higher self, from that inner knowing, from that inner truth, from that intuition. Now it's coming from the logical mind, right? The headspace. And we're trying to talk ourselves into or talk ourselves out of why we can't or why we shouldn't or why it's impossible, instead of why it's possible, why we can, and why saying yes is so powerful and so important. And I think sometimes we tend to rely on the tools that we have access to, right? Don't get me wrong. I have used so many amazing tools along my own personal development journey, along my own spiritual awakening. You know, astrology, numerology, clearing cards, writing, journaling, coaching, mentoring, high-level masterminds, attending really powerful events like UPW with Tony Robbins. I've done all of the things. I love all of the things. I'm a super advocate for learning, for expanding, and for, educating yourself on things that, you're excited about and that you're interested in learning more about. But at the end of the day, one of the things that I've started to learn through all of this experiences is that we can tend to look and seek things outside of ourselves for validation and for confirmation of the things that we already know in our heart. And we tend to give our power away to these tools, to these people, to these resources, instead of harnessing that power, really digging deep within ourselves, connecting truly to our divine essence, and making decisions from that place. And don't get me wrong, it is amazing to have coaches, it's amazing to have tools, but that's what they are, right? They're just tools. We can't get caught up in consumption. We can't get caught up in how everyone else is doing everything. We can't get caught up in, well, this is the right strategy and this is the right way, because at the end of the day, there is no right and there is no wrong. There's just your specific way. You are unique. How you operate, what you're here to do, your blueprint, your purpose, your soul calling, it is unique to you. So how you go about doing that, how you go about achieving that is your own journey, your own process, your own experience. And if you are someone that is making a living selling your expertise, selling your wisdom, selling your knowledge, then you are selling transformation, and what you are doing is invaluable. And the thing that is really going to set you apart from everybody else is really tuning into your own inner guidance, your own intuition, your own inner knowing, and really speaking from that place, leading from that place, writing from that place, attracting from that place. Because at the end of the day, no one knows you better than you know you. No one knows the next best step better than you know the best next step. And at the end of the day, really learning to trust in that knowing and trust yourself and trust your own power really allows you to see the success that you're looking for, find the happiness that you're looking for, because at the end of the day, loves, all that you seek is within you. All that you hope to find is within you. And one of the core values that William and I believe so deeply that are a part of the Soul Business Network is this idea that we want to create the leaders, the visionaries, the coaches, the healers, the heart-centered entrepreneurs that are out there, and we want them to tap into their own intuition, train their own energy, learn how to harness their own power so that they can rely and depend on themselves for their decision making, right? And really giving themselves back that power, because we don't want to create codependent relationships. We don't want people to just have to always come to us for the answers, right? We want to provide the questions, and then we want you to be able to find those answers on your own, to be able to harness that power within you, and to be able to create a business, craft a message, and build something that feels in alignment to you, with your soul, with your true purpose, with your calling here in the world. So I love you all, and at the end of the day, stay true to yourself, be true to yourself, because you know what you need, you know your next best step, and no one knows you better than you know you. I love you. Have a great day.